This is just the intro. This is gonna be the start of something new. I've always wanted to do this in my entire life, so I'm making this video as a beginning, bro. A new beginning. So hopefully down the road, when I get to where I wanna be, we can look back and just see how far I've come and just what I've learned from this journey, you know? So this is gonna be the intro video. Of course, I'm Gage Smith, CEO of No Quit Fitness. So the whole idea behind my brand, right? I want to get into that. I came from nothing. Okay, understand that. My family was pretty much poor. The only person that was working in my family was my stepdad. My dad dipped, don't know where he went when I was younger. So I had pretty much my stepdad, my mom, right? So the whole reason I got into fitness is for this reason, right? So during that time frame, I was around 10, 11 years old. I was very close with my mom. My stepdad I was close with too, but of course, like, it takes time to build that bond. So I was more close with my mom. The whole reason I got into fitness, I was a very skinny kid. I was like probably 5'10", 130. Like, if you put that in perspective, like freshman, 8th grade year, that's pretty small, right? So then I started really getting taller. So I was probably like 6'1" in high school, weighing at about like 145, 146. So this whole time throughout school, you know, I was getting effed with about being too small, about being like skinny, all this crazy stuff. But that's not why I started. But that's what kind of made my mind start to flutter, like, hey, you need to make a change. Like, hey, you need to figure out what you can do so these people stop calling you this stuff, right? You know, like, that bullying's good because it made me who I am today. But anyways, that's not what started me on this fitness journey. What started me really was, so when I was 14, my mom had gotten cancer. So lung cancer, I remember like the specific day, got the phone call. Bro, when that hits you, I'm telling you, like, that's the hardest train that will ever hit you. It's that right there. So throughout that process, I really found the gym as an outlet. You know, I could go in there, not have to worry about that, not have to sit there and juggle the thoughts of, hey, I'm about to lose my mom. You know, like, the only person I'm ever close with, I'm about to lose. So that took my mind off of that. That was one place where I could go every single day and just put in effort in the highest degree. You know, because as long as you put in the effort, you're not going to not get results. So I started seeing results fast, man, because I was skinny. I was 145 pounds at like 6'1", bro. Started seeing results fast. I stuck to my meals. It took me a while to learn how to actually bulk, right? So once I figured out how to actually bulk, I was doing a lot of shakes. Like, I was doing a lot of mass gainer shakes, which in the time I didn't think was bad, but now I look back on it and I wish I would have done more whole foods. But at the end of the day, it was making me gain weight. So I was doing what I thought was right. And that's like the whole preference to what I want to develop with this brand is just going the extra mile, bro. Never quitting, because you can get setbacks. You know, I was put in probably one of the worst positions, because right after my mom had passed away, my stepdad was dealing with it. So he was out of there, bro. So I was living by myself. Some stuff went down with him. Like, we were just going back and forth. It was just, you know, like, when something bad like that happens, you got to think. It's kind of just like trying to figure it out. So I was by myself probably like 2-3 years. In that time, I had a little weight bench on the front porch, bro. I would just go out there every fucking day, like 2-3 times a day, and just go crazy, like, straight up. Like, it was like so funny because that bar was like bent as fuck. Like, the handles, bro, I'm telling you, like, normal bar, you know, you're gripping it like that. I was gripping that shit like this. So it was damn near like 2 dumbbells attached together with a staff. You know what I'm saying? But it worked. You know, and that's the thing. I didn't quit just because I didn't have equipment. Then once I hit 16 and I could go to the gym and I could drive, I got my first job. I got a gym membership. I got the car. I always knew, like, I could do something special, because throughout all of that, I didn't feel sorry for myself. There was no pity. You know, there was nothing like in my mind that was like, fuck, dude, you just lost your mom. It was like, fuck, dude, you lost your mom, but you got to keep going. You got to keep moving. You got to keep elevating. Because I knew no one was going to take me out of that situation unless I took myself out of it. No one was going to sit there and hold my hand. When I would go like to school, bro, going to school after something like that's an eye-opening experience, because everybody that like you didn't even really talk to was talking to me. They're like, oh, bro, I heard what was happening, and like blah, 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 which is great, and like I appreciate that, but it made you just think like, why do people react over things that are happening to you? Like, I was sitting there thinking in my head, I was like, bro, this happened, but I had two options. Either one, I can get up and make a change for myself, so hopefully one day like I can stop someone else from getting sick, or two, I can just sit there and let it drive me down, get into drugs, get into alcohol, all that. So after that happened, I spent some time really just partying, hanging around like my childhood friends, just getting drunk, all that stuff. But once I finally had a come to earth moment, which is probably like 2-3 years ago, I started locking in, right? I got my CPT, so NASM. This was my first one I got my NASM. I was applying to every gym, bro. And it was so difficult for me to get in because I was 18 years old with a fucking CPT, no degree, because I couldn't go to college because I didn't have the funds, bro. Like, I didn't have parents. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have parents, so I had to lock in, really use the money I have from work to do that. Because I could have went to a community college and got like some bullshit degree, but I realized that all of those classes were just teaching me basic shit that I could learn on YouTube. So I used YouTube and my own experiences to craft this resume, right? So I make this resume, I go to this gym, Anytime Fitness, it's like the only one around. I start really just trying hard as crap to get on there, bro, because you gotta think people are applying with 4-year degrees, people got all these different things going on. But the one thing that they didn't have was I showed up, you know, because I had already been working out there. So they knew my work ethic because every day I would show up and I never missed. I still have yet to miss a workout to this day. But the thing is, I would show up and just repeatedly just bring my application, keep showing up each and every day, even when I felt like I was being annoying, but it worked. I finally got my opportunity. And throughout that span, in those 2 years, I trained so many people. I got so much experience. I was training powerlifters, bodybuilders, grandmas, like moms, bro. I was going crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was training everybody. And that taught me how to program. Then from there, I could further my education by diving deeper and deeper and deeper. Just learning, bro. Then I got a coach. And then I was coached. And then I'm still being coached. So that's the thing, like, your education's never gonna quit. But the thing that got me stuck was I loved teaching people because they would go to my gym for 2 to 3 years, bro, and put in max effort. And they would never quit, but they'd never make any progress because their macros were off or their workouts weren't optimized. Their form was off. Because if you're doing the same thing each and every day and you're not making progress, like your form is off or your nutrition is off or your sleep is off, something is off. You know, you should be continuously making progress. So once I got to the point of where I was past that gym, you know, I was getting my clients, I really just focused on the quality I was providing, bro. Like, I wanted to be elite. You know, I wanted to be elite, and that's what really drew me to social media, is now I can really make a change in people's lives by this outlet right here, because there I am dedicated to those people. But here I can train as many as you guys as possible, and I can change as many lives as possible. So that's the whole reason why I'm here right now, is because I want to make a change. I'm not focused on no money. I'm not focused on anything, bro. The thing is just changing lives through God, fitness, accountability, just going all in. That's why I call it no quit, is because you can't quit. I could have quit on myself plenty of times, bro. Like, understand that. I didn't have any parents. I could have went to, someone called me a damn orphan the other day. And like, it's funny as like it sounded, I was like, damn, I was really an orphan, bro. Because if you think about it, I was living in a house. But if my stepdad wouldn't have paid those bills, I would have went to a fucking orphan home probably. But the thing is, I raised myself. I invested. The first course I ever bought was Create Your Reality. Alex said, like, Alex, if you're watching this, love you, bro. But that course changed my life. And it was crazy because at the time it was like $275, I think. I was sitting there like tweaking, bro. I was tweaking because I never spent that amount of money on something to learn, you know? And then after that, that's when I started really spending money because I saw how much it changed my mindset. Because if you don't invest in yourself, your education is stuck because there's only so much free education on like YouTube or on Instagram. You know, like people aren't going to give you the sauce for free. And I've understand that because they've went through the hardship of developing that. So of course, you have to pay currency to obtain value. And I've understood that because the people that are at the top, man, you have to pay for their time. You know, that's why I paid for the coach, bro. Because I want what he has. I want to be in the same circle with him because I respect him and I respect the work ethic. So that's what I want to bring to the table through No Quit Fitness, bro, is I want to just instill with y'all that even I can do it, y'all can do it too, bro. If I can go from 145 pounds to 195 in like 3 years through good ways, and I've trained in every single way, bro, bodybuilding, powerlifting, MMA. I was literally MMA, like a green belt in MMA. That's not that crazy, but still, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it all. And now what I bring to this world is a complete self. I'm ready to just fucking make people realize, bro, if you lock in and you go all in on yourself, you can make insane progress. Physique, mindset, accountability, that's all it is, bro. And that's why I feel like I'm the best teacher. And I'm going to get there. So, yeah, if y'all watch this video, thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, man. We out. Peace. Love y'all.